I got questions lined up for you.
All right, I hope you do.
Let me ask you something, Cory Bird.
All right, hit me with it.
What exactly do you want to be interviewed about?
Good God, nothing.
Exactly. The way I see it is like it's just a conversation. Like Cody said, we just had a whole podcast out there.
Very true.
You know.
Yeah.
The only time you'll even know we're doing this is when this camera's about to die, and I gotta be like, all right, we gotta take a break. Yeah. Other than that, we're chilling.
Drinking beer, watching wrestling. That's all we got to
Beer,
do.
you got a
man.
brewski, Cory Bird? Crack that thing up. Let's toast one time. Bing. 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 Come on, man. Got my boys in here, bro. I got my man. I'm gonna start with Cory Bird, because Cory Bird's been here. You know,
Alright.
he's
Have been here.
He's been around. You know, he was here for Joe. Wouldn't get on the camera, but whatever. Shout out to Cory Bird.
What's my thing? That was Joel's thing. That
Yeah.
I got, like I said.
Listen. Anyway, the special guest today. You gotta help me bring him in, Cory Bird. The man, the myth,
What?
the legend,
What?
the one of the greatest human beings I know.
What?
You know, I would put him on that pedestal.
What?
My man Cody Arms is in the motherfucking building. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's go.
It's an honor to be here. Been trying to get up here for a minute.
For sure, man. What are we watching, Cory Bird?
Dude, some GCW, man.
I would say, I'm glad you guys are here. It's Money in the Bank Day. We're gonna watch some wrestling tonight, dude. You excited?
Oh man, I'm pumped. I hope.
I would say, let me think. How do I say this? We all bonded over wrestling, I would say. Right?
Oh, yeah.
100%. That's how we kind of linked up.
Mm-hmm.
I remember Cody pulling up on me. When we meet, Cody?
Man, I started coming to Marion probably 2015, about the winter of 2015.
2015? Makes
Yeah.
sense.
We stayed at your house because it snowed. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
went and shoveled your uncle's driveway, and I stayed at the crib
Rest
with
in
your
peace to
little
Uncle
brother.
Jorge, man.
Yeah.
I do remember that. Who did we go shovel? Doug. It was Doug. He had us out there shoveling snow, bro. We shoveled meat pueblitos. Me and Spence had shovels, bro, and Doug was going by on a damn backhoe, a tractor, just
Slave driving, dude.
Man.
Even back
Shout
then.
out to Doug, man. I love that guy. But yeah, I remember Cody coming over, and we were watching just. It had to be network time, right around the network, right? Or was it on DVDs?
I remember exactly what you were watching.
What was it?
Walked in your house. Justin's like, B-May's in the back. I was like, all right. Never met you.
This was
Walked
before.
in.
This was when the family was upstairs, right?
Yeah,
Like everybody
yeah.
else. So the downstairs was.
You had the
was
kitchen.
us,
You're just chilling. And I think Jamie might have been living with
Oh
you
yeah,
at the time.
Jamie was there.
But walked in. Your little brother was watching Big Brother
Hell yeah.
in the
Hell
living
yeah.
room. And I walked in your room. You were just sitting there. First thing I see is Shawn Michaels, Undertaker. Second
Great
WrestleMania, they wrestled for Shawn's retirement.
Great match.
And a big old wall of shoes. And that's how we met, man.
It's been locked in ever since. You feel me? Every time. I've known Cory Bird.
They've just been around, man. Just
Yeah,
through-
I think we
through
just
people.
we
Yeah.
just been around. Are you a G Wood boy? Are you a Glenwood boy?
No, I'm a
Good.
PG, dude.
Good. Glenwood boys are cool. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all of them. Spence, Matt May, Doug, T Moore. We gotta get T Moore. I'm excited about T Moore
You gotta
coming
get T.
tonight,
Moore
dude.
on here, man.
T Moore's gotta get. He's gotta get on here, dude. That's a guy, man.
Oh, yeah.
He's a character.
Oh, yeah.
You know. He texted me today. All emojis. You gotta like. It's like script, bro, or like not a script, but what's that shit called?
Hieroglyphics.
Yeah,
Hieroglyphics.
hieroglyphics, bro. You had to like decipher the whole shit, man. Was Cory Bird with us? Does Cory Bird know about Psycho Clown?
Mm-mm.
When we were in Nashville?
That was
Yeah.
right when I was
Nah.
getting into GCW, but I didn't
Okay.
go because that was what, SummerSlam?
Was it SummerSlam?
Yeah,
that
it
was
was
SummerSlam.
I think
it
uh,
was
2
SummerSlam.
years ago, maybe.
Dude, all that shit runs together. It was such a blast, though.
Yeah.
It feels like last week.
Yeah,
You know.
especially all the wrestling we consumed that weekend. It was just top tier.
It was a top 5 trip.
Yeah, just a bunch of
100%.
homies.
You see
Everyone was
New Japan?
relaxed. Yeah, we went to a New
Yeah, we
Japan
went to New
show.
I was
Japan.
gonna say.
Tanahashi was there. He
Tanahashi
wrestled.
was
Yeah.
there. John Moxley was there. He showed
Man.
up like 4 different times on like 4 different cards. Same building. He would just go to the back and come out.
Never left without skewers in his head, man.
Bleeding every time, dude.
Him and Blake Christian put on a banger that
Listen,
weekend.
Blake Christian's the dude. I'm telling y'all.
Yeah.
He's in a great story right now in GCW. I didn't mean to wear this shirt. You know what I'm saying? I did mean to wear that shirt. You know? But I've been locked into this. Like, it's a different style of wrestling. You know, it's like it's not as it's a lot more of what happens in the ring. You know, like
Well, and they get what they're, it being a small venue, no cages or no railing, anything like that, dude. You're involved, man.
dude,
Yeah.
how cool is it? How cool is it? See, they're sitting down. How cool is it just standing there, bro? Like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
while shit's going on,
Dude,
and you know,
when they were coming out and like Mitch, when Mitch, who's not he's not a wrestling guy, is
No.
like, getting
He's,
hype
like, right
about
there.
Right
it.
to do
Yeah,
it, yeah.
I remember Nick Gage when he came out.
Yeah.
I don't. Was you there with Nick Gage?
We saw him in
He was
outside of Charlotte.
Yeah, he was there in Charlotte too. But the one I'm talking about,
Nashville.
when he came
Yeah.
over to us, bro, and he was
Yeah.
just like, we had a corner, so we weren't even sitting down. We were like standing up in this corner, and also, hold on, I'm gonna get back to that. So we're standing in this corner, and Nick Gage just comes over, and he's like, you know what I'm saying? He's doing his thing, bro. We're just like, we're like hitting him on the chest and
Yeah.
shit. But same thing I was about to say about my homies from Oklahoma, bro, that I met playing NCAA.
Yeah.
I hope those guys we hang out with at wrestling, bro. The one dude, you know what I'm talking about?
Spanish Fly.
There it is.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Dude, I hope he's doing great.
Man, me too. We met some really cool people that weekend. We had that kid, special needs kid.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah,
that was
New
cool.
Japan. We met his dad.
Yeah,
Like,
that was sweet.
that's the beautiful thing about GCW, big wrestling weekends. Like, it isn't about the pay-per-view until it's about the pay-per-view. It's
That's
about
a
the
fact.
people you meet before.
And a lot of people don't even go to the WWE shit, bro.
No.
They follow this the same
Yeah.
way, you know? Like, it's cool, man. It's like, there's something about it. You're just like with a bunch of like-minded people, man.
Yeah, and you're involved.
Yeah.
And, the beer's flowing.
Dude,
and-
I loved whenever the first time I ever seen it in person, it was a Gringo Loco match, bro.
Oh,
but
man.
like when everybody started throwing the dollars,
Yeah.
like apparently after a great match in Mexico, that's what they
Throw
do. They
dollars.
just throw pesos, you know, like
Yeah.
so like I remember like I just seen people throw. I was like, all right, I'll pay $5. That was sweet, bro.
Just jump
You know?
in, man.
It-
Then
it
when they
was
throw the
sweet.
streamers.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah,
streamers are
yeah.
sweet at New Japan and just going everywhere.
Yeah.
And it's completely different too when you hop in and you go to a GCW match. You're standing there. So more rowdy. Like, we enjoy the art that's being performed anyway,
yeah.
but you get into it because they're right on top of you.
Oh, yeah.
And
But
when-
New Japan,
Everybody just gets it.
yeah,
Well, when you're there and you can play, and it's even like these local events that we've been going to, like when you go and you can like point at them and talk trash and they flip you off. Like that dude, we went to that thing, he threw my
Yeah,
hat.
Durham, yeah.
We went talked to him like after the matches. He was like, bro, I'm sorry I did it. Like, but thank you. Like the crowd loved that. And I was
Yeah.
like, no, man, I loved it.
Hell
dude.
yeah.
man.
Thank you.
I thought, shout out Justin Spencer. He got me back into wrestling big time. Him and this man right here to my right. But we were at GCW, and it was like not an opening card match. Crowd was kind of getting settled, and Tony is an Italian dude that was wrestling, and he came up to Justin Spencer before the match.
Oh, Tony Deppen.
Yeah, Tony Depp, and he went in his pants, pulled out the middle finger, put it right on Justin's nose.
Yeah.
Then right after the
The
match
stank
was over, when the night was over, he walked up to Justin. He's like, "Man, you have no idea how much that meant to me that you let me do that."
Yeah,
And it's just
bro.
cool.
It's I don't know. It's cool, especially like, you know, we go to a bunch of these smaller shows, and you know, we'll talk to the dudes. Like I'm not gonna say I'm friends with any of them, but like when we walk in the building, they come and dab us up, you
Yeah.
know, and we're like,
Yeah.
we know them on a I don't know what their real name is, but we know them by their first name,
Yeah.
wrestling name basis, and it's just cool, you know what I'm saying? Like it's all a hustle, bro. Like these dudes are. That was crazy. That was an insane spot. Shout out to Jack Carwell.
Yeah, dude, Jack Carwell, athlete, man.
But it's like there's no difference in what these dudes are doing and what I'm trying to build with this shit. You know, like there's no difference in what these dudes are doing and what Party Mike's trying to do with the music.
Yeah.
There's no difference in what these dudes are doing and what Trevor's trying to do with the YouTube. It's like it's all we just believe in something and we love something and you chase a dream, you know, and eventually it pays off. Like
Yeah,
I think consistency is the biggest thing across anything. I've said that I think this is 69, episode 69.
nice.
Maybe. I promise.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Listen, I promised my boy Rodney he could have 69. And I have I got 3 to drop. So if this comes out and it's 70, don't be mad at me. But, 70 episodes deep at this point.
Yeah.
And I've said every single episode, it's all about consistency. Just stay the course. Because it's like, Joe Rogan started in like 2010. Before that, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a process, dude. Like, GCW didn't get to this level with the first show.
No, they were wrestling in front of 20 people.
Exactly.
You know?
Well, and I still believe like it's the same as any other sport, man, and like this too. First time on here, I have no idea what to say. I don't know what to do. Like it's
Nah.
yeah, but freaking it's like practice, man. It's like shooting free throws or anything.
Bro. But like, we're 10 minutes in, and it's more comfortable than it was before the camera
Very true.
came on.
Yeah.
Very true.
You know, so it's like
I was sweating it earlier. Not sweating.
it is, bro. It's like
It's first time, you know.
you feel
I
a
don't know
little
what to
like self-conscious or like I don't know what it is, but
Like,
there
what
is.
do I got to say? Why is he
But at the same time, you got to understand my point of view. It's like, bro, if I'm building this shit, you know, and when this takes off and every episode is getting 100,000 plays and like you guys were here, bro, I'll never forget that. You know what I'm saying? Like when this gets monetized and episode 70 gets, you know, it hits 100,000, you know, I got 200 more episodes to get my money. You guys can have that one. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just, you know, that's just kind of the way I think. It's like, it's all part of the process, bro, because, you know, it really do be people around you that, like, you don't think be hating on you that be hating on you, bro. So I appreciate just, like, supporting it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, you know, from the bottom of my heart, you know?
And
Not to get sentimental with you.
Not a big deal at all. I can say everyone you've ever introduced me to. Met Party Mike for 10 minutes. Homies for life. Like,
great guy. Shout out to Party Mike, man. Not to cut you off, but just we talk about life stuff, you know what I'm saying? And like seeing Party Mike be a good dad makes me want that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Seeing him at Ingles the other day, because I'm only like I met him going to wrestling stuff and like hanging out and having beers and stuff, and then seeing him with this wife and kids,
family,
like,
man.
yeah, we're getting some groceries. It was awesome.
But not to cut you off, but it's like he's taking Lil Truman, bro, his son, to his first race. Party Mike loves racing. The way we love wrestling, that's the way Party Mike loves race. So he's not here today because he's taking Truman to the race. And I just think that's cool as fuck.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's a genuine fella.
Shout out to Party Wife. Shout out to Party Tykes, man.
Come on, man.
I knew from the moment I met Party Mike, that's a guy. That's a guy you got to know.
Yeah.
That's my dude, man. And Trevor too, bro. He's out doing BMW car stuff, man. He got invited to like some kind of exclusive BMW event, and like it's cool, man. Like I like seeing him do stuff, man. Like I'm proud of that shit. Like I'm proud to keep good people around me. You know, it makes me.
I respect the fact of like we're just gonna do it, dude. Like buy some stuff and then you just do it and see what happens. I respect that. Yeah,
bro. It's like what do you have to lose, man? Not to get too deep. You know, we don't have to go like super deep with it, but like I mean, we all know people that pass away way too soon. Yeah. You know, and life is very instant and short and not promised. You know, the only thing we're not promised is time. So it's like I would rather die knowing that I tried than God forbid something happen and me go out and never tried nothing. Yeah. You know, and it's like shit, bro. If I'm gonna go to work every single day, I'm gonna at least do something with my free time. You know, like shit. But you know, it's just a life thing. You know, as we grow older, we start thinking about stuff like that. Like Corey Bird,
is a bitch, man. Like,
perspective
really
is a bitch. Yeah. You know, like Corey Bird is trying to go change his whole life, man. And like I'm here for it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm here for it. But it's like, would you? The decisions we make, like in hindsight, like 10 years ago, you'd have never thought of that.
No.
You know, it's like 10 years ago, I probably did want to start a podcast. I was just too pussy to do it. You know, so it's like it's growth. You know.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about this with a few guys at the gym. It's not like once you're in it, you know you can do it.
Oh
it's
yeah.
It's just that the first step, man.
100%. And even if this shit never goes anywhere, bro, and like, say I'm on my deathbed and they're like, bro, you got 1 week to live, bro. And I have just this catalog of just like me talking to my homies. Like that's a pretty cool that's a pretty cool backlog to have, you know what I'm saying? Like
dude, even
my mom made scrapbooks, you know.
I was gonna say even if you
record conversations.
Even dude, your kids could watch this.
Yeah.
Like, this is what my dad was about.
Everybody, bro. Yeah. Like
that's crazy.
I see like
that's cool. Yeah, that's a wild way to think about
not to put Party Mike's business out there, but like Party Mike's mom be like, we told a story on the podcast, and Party Mike's mom commented about the story, and we're like, oh shit, she listened to it, and it's like, it was like, it's funny, like, just the way life works, bro. Like, she probably sees a different perspective of that. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like, he's a grown man with children. Like, he's not a kid no more. So, like, we can laugh at, you know, this stuff. But it's cool. It's a... What the fuck is this?
Is that an Indian headdress?
I don't know what
I don't know.
that
They
is.
showed her. I don't know if you were watching earlier. They showed her like choke slamming 2 dudes.
Okay.
So
I'll take a bump.
Megan Bain? See, you got to be careful with this GCW stuff, though, because...
what was it? Iron Sheik.
Yeah.
I watched a whole Iron Sheik match, dude, and it was like,
That's your lady right there.
oh, all right, that's a transgender lady. You're like, oh, all right, cool, yeah.
Man, first time Corey Bird ever came to my house. We were,
Dude.
It was Rumble weekend this year. Shout out to Tyler Moore, Spence, Jeff Grant, man. Love him.
Shout out to Jeff, man.
Corey, they all came to the house. Corey stayed the next day, and he was like, man, we got to watch Effie's Big Gay Brunch, which if y'all don't know, Effie is like the guy in GCW. He's a great wrestler.
I would say Blake Christian's the guy, but it's personal preference.
Hey,
you know?
man.
Effie can go, though. He's a great
I'm
wrestler.
a Mance guy. You know, I'll stick up for my boy Mance.
Mance is solid, too, bro. Are you up to date of what's going on right now?
I just from
GCW?
GCW because I don't have. This is Fight, right?
I'll give you the
I was
log.
gonna
It's
say,
called Triller TV now.
Oh, okay.
You know? But so the gist is this. Check it out. Blake Christian was the champ, right? Blake Christian goes to New Japan to compete in like the Super Junior Cup.
Okay.
Right? So he's gone. Well, as he's gone, Matt Cardona tears his pec. Can't wrestle.
Mm-hmm.
So he becomes a GCW GM. He's like the general manager at GCW right now. So he strips Blake Christian of the belt, has like a title tournament. You know who wins the belt? Mance, right?
Yeah.
So now Blake Christian's back with the real world title and like beat the shit out of Joey Janela and like Mance the other like couple shows ago. Mm-hmm. Like now there's gonna be like a triple threat for like the
main belt.
yeah,
See, that's
both
cool,
the belts.
man.
And it's gonna be Joey Janela, Mance Warner, and Blake Christian.
Dude, just from seeing
And I think Joey Janela should win.
fair enough.
Legend.
I agree.
You
You
know.
know, he can go through a table, man. Really
From
not.
a wrestling point of view,
100%.
I just like, dude, Mance sold me because we saw him twice.
Oh,
And even
bro.
at WrestleCade, which was like kind of weak, that man was like taking a screwdriver to the forehead, and
Hell
it was
yeah.
like, this is not what WrestleCade
And he,
is about.
and he comes
dude.
out to the Pantera song.
Oh,
Walk. It's like,
dude, he's just that dude's wild.
come on.
Yeah,
It's just fire. I love the entrance. But bro, my favorite tag team to watch is the Los what are
Los
they?
Machismo.
Los
Machismos.
Oh,
Machismos,
those
yeah.
dudes go crazy, man. Those dudes are insane. We've watched them do some wild shit.
Oh, man. Glass.
Tables, doors, chairs.
Doesn't matter, man.
Yeah.
Cookie sheets.
Cookie sheets.
dude. I'll say so. We saw him in Charlotte. Great. I won't take that away from him. But the one that, because I watched the Nashville one,
Okay.
that one. That was a heck of a
Bro.
match, dude. Because it was them, Bussy, and who else? Because Mance was in it with his boy.
The Second Gear Crew.
Yeah, second
Yeah.
gear crew. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was
Man.
it three? Was it
I
three?
think
or
it was
It was
three.
a triple threat for the title.
Oh, that was crazy.
Dude, that was a wild match.
Dude, that was war.
When Allie Catch went through the double pane glass and the light tubes.
Oh, that was insane.
That
yeah,
girl
sheet
can
of
take a
glass,
bump,
dude.
man.
dude, she's just as tough.
That was the night Psycho Clown, right? And
Yeah.
Joey and Janela.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
crazy, bro.
Man.
That shit was insane. We're gonna have to go watch that one. I forget which one it was. I got the poster in there somewhere.
Didn't you say
It's
that?
not here.
Didn't
It's
you
in
say
there. It's
that
on the
that
kitchen table?
it started at like 11 p.m. or something?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
bro. It was a wild time.
We got lost on the way there.
Yeah, bro. CJ had he Ubered us to like the trenches of Nashville, dude.
Bro, like
And,
there's
like-
the hood, and then there's where we got dropped off. It was like definitely like a old meth lab, and then
Yeah,
like
it
one
was-
chain link fence.
And then the driver wasn't trying to take us. He was like, "No, this is where you told me, buddy." And I'm like, "Hey, listen, here's $20 cash. You know what I'm saying?
Please take us out.
Take
Yeah.
me to where I need to go."
Yeah.
I was like, "Fuck these guys." You know what I'm saying? Like, take me to where I need to go. It was rough. CJ put his, yeah.
That was the day we
Shout
decided.
out to CJ and Josh though. But CJ never gets to run the Uber
Yeah.
again.
That was
Ever.
the day that was decided. Was
You
that
need
moment?
dude, CJ needs to be on this pod, dude.
Dude, I'd love to get CJ. I'd love to get CJ and Josh. I wish T. Scott would have came, man.
Yeah, he had to work, man. Verizon holding him hostage. But
Oh, is that where he works?
he works for cellular cells, but they work in a Verizon shop.
Okay.
So.
Hell yeah. He talked the way he talked about it. He made it sound so miserable, bro. I thought he like laid concrete or something.
Yeah, he's something. Man.
He was like, I gotta work.
Sound like he just took like 3 Pall Mall Red 100s to the
I'm
face
like,
when he
damn,
told us.
He must be working, you know.
Man, he works hard. Shout out to him.
No,
Anybody
no,
need a
that
cell
shit's
phone?
stressful,
Just
man.
Tyler Scott, man. Aiken,
Shout
North
out,
Carolina. Just give
yeah.
him a
Shout out to all my Verizon homies, man. Shout out to Caleb Franklin, man. That's my dog. C. Dot. He the only one left.
For real though.
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
3 stars, 3.5 stars,
I gave it 4.
4.
I gave
That's
it
solid.
4. I gave it
Solid.
4. You guys should have showed up.
Man, should have been here.
Who was
today.
it? You two more?
literally just me and Tyler Moore.
That's
hilarious.
awesome.
We did a pod. Me, Party Mike, and Trevor did a pod yesterday, and I told him I was like, I started a new tradition, but they didn't. They were like, what? Because they weren't there for the backstory.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a pretty solid movie.
You gonna pick a new Tom Clancy every day or
So-
every?
So I thought about that. Like, do
Yeah.
we go with a different Tom Clancy movie every time?
Yeah.
But nah, I think it should just be the Humphrey
Just
Red October.
Every
bro.
year, dude.
Every
Refresh your
year.
memory. Good.
You know, just like it's actually a patriotic story, bro.
Oh yeah.
Like
That's what
the Russian defects to come,
Yeah.
give us the
I
sub.
was
Like,
gonna say
it's-
Sean was the bad guy in that.
allegedly, but he
Oh,
kind of
yeah,
was.
yeah,
He
yeah,
kind
towards
of
the
was a
end.
good
Yeah,
guy.
yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Like he did
And what-
murder that dude cold blood, but
And
You know.
Alec Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin,
Yeah,
a
yeah.
young Alec Baldwin.
Before he shot somebody on set, man.
But yeah, pre-body.
Yeah, pretty body.
So I mean, I enjoyed it. You know, I
What's his
do.
brother's name? That's in Beetlejuice.
I've never seen Beetlejuice,
I
dude.
haven't either, dude.
I haven't.
That's wild.
I haven't,
We
bro.
gotta watch.
So,
I'll come over here and watch.
I'm not I haven't watched a lot of movies, bro. If you start naming movies, I bet you I haven't watched them.
Beetlejuice.
But I'm trying to expand the.
Beetlejuice is a classic.
I just don't. I don't like Halloween or scary stuff, and I know it's not
not
scary.
yeah.
That's what everybody says, but like, I just,
It's more of an adult Disney movie, is what I'd call it.
Kinda. Yeah. It's more
just-
like it's a comedy, but it's very like they kind of do. It's like now, how it's all CGI and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They like did it with claymation and stuff like that, and it's like the effects are just cool because
Yeah.
it's like it kind of timestamps it.
So I will say, when I did watch Red October,
Yeah.
they're showing stuff of the sub, and it's just like blue screen. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Obviously, it's not underwater. The special effects weren't great.
Yeah.
It was like it's definitely the time of like it was 1990, I think, like on the dot.
God,
so
that-
that's like
Yeah.
I thought it was older than that.
it was very Star Wars esque as far as like special effects.
What they had to
goes.
work with, they made do. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a solid movie. You guys are both invited next year to the celebration.
I love it.
And
That's-
I like
what
it.
a tradition.
I
man.
like it being an early morning thing too. So like we all come over, we get the homie chill sesh before we got to go do everything else. You know,
Yeah.
That's
that-
fun.
Yeah.
Dude,
I think it could possibly be a standing tradition.
Tradition. I love that.
Man.
We just got to figure out something for everything else. Like
I gotta get home. Like, move somewhere. I gotta get home on the 4th. Oh, what you got planned? I gotta watch Hunt for Red October with my boys.
yeah, dude.
8 a.m. You want to come?
Hey, that's what I'm saying. I envision like next year, bro, the whole living room packed out.
That's-
Like,
Then we got to
Oh,
move it to a venue year 3.
yeah, that'd be sweet, dude. I'll rent out the damn the movie theater.
Marion
yeah.
Family Cinema.
Yeah, we'll get that shit locked in.
It grows
dude.
into the box factory.
Hell
dude.
yeah. Listen, man. Like, just come next year. That's all I'm saying. Pause. That's great. But we got to figure out what we're gonna do for like. We should do it for every holiday, bro. Like
Oh,
Thanksgiving
Like,
morning.
Kinda get like a
like,
themed dish. Because it's themed. It's
yeah,
patriotic.
Yeah.
But like get you a theme. I can
Like
see
Thanksgiving, I'm thinking like Last of the Mohicans.
that.
Ooh.
8
Live in
a.m.
Dow County.
You feel
Parts
me?
of it.
You feel me? Like I think that's the one. Christmas morning, that's a tough one. That's gonna be the tough one. We may have to skip Christmas.
Yeah, it's a tough.
Yeah, that's a tough holiday.
But like,
Maybe a Christmas Eve morning.
little Die Hard 1 Christmas movie. Yeah, Christmas movie.
I
filmed at
could
Christmas.
see that. Never seen it, but I've heard about it.
Great movie.
I've I'm trying to. What movie should I watch next, man?
Man,
What's a good just classic movie? But what's your favorite movie?
you actually
We'll
have it.
start
On,
with
you
that.
actually have it on my desk. Not my favorite movie, but on your shelf, man. Kangaroo Jack.
Really?
Oh, man.
Really, bro? Trevor's gonna love that,
Man.
dude. This is one of Trevor's favorite movies.
Anthony Anderson is a darling in that movie, and I would like to say, big letterbox guy. Follow me on Letterbox. CB Arms.
So I
34.
didn't know what that was till Spence actually came after the movie was over, and I told him I was like, I'm gonna text a review to everybody. Son of a bitch. Damn, I just knocked down Undertaker and Stone Cold and Mankind, bro. R.I.P.
No, that's Hurricane, dude. You good?
No, Hurricane's down on the bottom. Oh, you
Not
looking
anymore,
at the
dude.
box?
He on the
You looking
floor.
at the box? I told him I was like, I want a review. I'm gonna text everybody my review, and he put me on Letterbox.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start doing that every thing I watch.
No.
I'm gonna put it on.
On my Letterbox, I gave it a 3.5 because I did feel like there could be more kangaroos.
Okay.
But it is what it is. I'd say my favorite movie though, Saving Private Ryan.
Okay. I'd never seen it, but
Tom Hanks, man, it's a classic. It's a good 4th of July movie. If you need a 4th of July movie, it's about D-Day.
we have a 4th of July movie, but maybe a 5th,
Man.
of July.
Memorial
think
Day.
it's
We could watch it on Memorial Day.
Way
Memorial
more
Day.
sad,
Oh.
dude.
What are we gonna
Way
get?
more sad.
Yeah.
When the nice guy, the medic.
No, don't ruin the movie, man. He's not seen it.
Dude.
It's okay, man.
just-
I'm gonna forget it.
Yeah,
You
on
know?
on the hill, man.
Yeah.
What about you, Corey Burr? What's your favorite movie?
Bro, I have no idea. Just because it's in my head, I'm going with Beetlejuice. Just riding with it.
Just Beetlejuice
rocking
off
with it.
rip?
Just rocking.
That's your
with it.
favorite movie.
No. Dude, I don't know. That's a tough question, man.
Mine's The Town.
Oh man,
Great
that's
movie.
a great
Which
movie.
I hate the fucking state of Massachusetts and the city of Boston, but I love that movie.
Yeah,
I think it's because they robbed Fenway Park. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fuck the
yeah,
Red Sox.
that's a cool scene.
But
Yeah.
shout out to Ben Affleck. I would say he's probably,
He was on a run there for a little
you
bit.
know, The Town. You get Batman, like
Jennifer Lopez.
Jennifer Lopez. Like, solid run.
Dude, I loved his all the Jay and Silent Bob stuff and
Was he in
Dogma.
that?
So that was like Miramax and like Matt Damon's in it. So they were making like Goodwill Hunting and then like I don't know that like from what it looks like they were making like Goodwill Hunting and serious movies and then would slide over and hang out with Kevin Smith and just like make ridiculous like Clerks
Hell
and stuff
yeah.
with it.
Okay.
Yeah, they're all like in it. Like I think it's Dogma. Ben Affleck and Matt Dillon are the like main bad
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Hell yeah.
mean,
I didn't
they're
know
all-
that.
Jay and
I've seen
Silent Bob and stuff.
like all the memes of Jay and Silent Bob,
You
but
love Jay
I've
and
never
Silent-
watched it.
Jay and Silent Bob Strike
Me
Back.
and Gabe
electric.
almost stomped the motherfucker out though because someone told him that he looked like Silent Bob, the one with the long hair.
Compliment.
We didn't know that at the time.
Compliment.
We didn't know
You
that
can't
at
stop.
the
You can't stop
time.
somebody
Yeah,
out.
listen. We didn't know that at the time. And bro had to like Google it and show us, and we were both like, I was like, Gabe, you do kind of look like him. You know what I'm saying? But it was real life whole situation. But that's what I know of Jay and Silent Bob, which is hilarious.
I got a scene I gotta show you. It's great, dude. Them sing it. It's the opening scene in Jay and Silent Bob where they're just chilling at the gas station singing. Hilarious, dude.
It gives
The
me
song
like
is great, dude.
it gives me like Wayne's World vibes, kind of.
Kinda. Yeah. A little more ridiculous, but yeah.
I remember drinking the first beer I ever drank. I think I've told this on the pod before, but the first beer I ever drank was a Bud Light Platinum with my
Rough.
with my cousin.
It's a rough start.
That's a rough start.
Me and her poured it up in a coffee cup, and we watched Wayne's World.
Electric. Dude.
You know, like-
That's a great first beer
Yeah.
movie.
You know.
Or first beer story.
Yeah, it was pretty solid, But shout out to Wayne's World.
Great movie.
Wasn't that a Saturday Night Live thing? R.I.P. to Saturday Night Live, dude.
I got Wayne and Garth like air fresheners in my truck, dude.
Yeah.
I love me some Wayne's World. One of Timor's guitars like a Wayne's World, like the one where it's like no stairway, man.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
They made like 800 of those, and he has.
That's fire.
That's
I
cool.
I
I
didn't
think
know
Jake
that.
Rankin gave it to him, man, for real.
Hell yeah. Shout out to Jake and Timor. I wonder when Timor's getting here today.
Who
went
knows,
swimming
man?
in a swimming hole, dude,
When
so.
the moon comes out, man.
Listen, I don't get the swimming thing, dude. I'm not a swimmer. You guys like to swim?
You said that the other day, and I was like,
Yeah,
you can't just come chill at the side of the lake.
I'm just not a swimmer. I don't like snakes neither. So like if Lake's
Not at
different, but y'all motherfuckers be on a river and creek banks and shit.
We'll do it the Hemlocks. That's like a campground. There ain't no snakes there.
Boy,
There's snakes. If
there's
there
snakes
woods,
everywhere.
I mean, there's snakes.
snakes.
But I'm saying it's got like a designated swimming area. Like
water snakes, man, they
Oh,
exist.
okay.
Come on,
all
moccasins.
You ain't seen Anaconda snakes on a plane?
That I'm scared of heights too. That is the scariest movie ever made.
Yeah,
Snakes
that'd
on
be
a
terrifying.
plane.
Nowhere to go.
Come on, man.
Man.
Can't breathe. I'm
Samuel L.
already
Jackson's
hypervent-
there for some reason.
You feel me?
just cussing.
Mace Windu. Shout out to Gringo Loco though, man.
Yo,
I love
Gringo's
that
a
guy.
boy, dude.
He great guy. I'm gonna get him on the pod. I don't know how, but I'm gonna make it happen.
Man, he would be one cool dude to hear
Oh,
stories
so
from.
this was last night in Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
I seen the Maple Leaf flag, so I guess Money in the Bank's in Toronto, so
Yeah.
it makes sense. Hell yeah.
Go where the money is.
I like the venue. I will say that.
Oh yeah, it's
It
sweet.
looks like it's in a church, like a
Almost.
Catholic church.
Or
It
like
looks
a
like-
friggin' piano. Like,
Yeah.
there should be like classical concerts.
It looks like
being
that's
held.
they're wrestling in front of the stage.
Oh yeah, it does.
And it's like they've cleared the cathedral and just put a wrestling ring in the middle of it. I don't know who he's wrestling right there. It's a big luchador.
Yeah, that's a double XL mask.
Also, so white. Got beautiful blonde hair coming out the back of
Oh,
his
yeah.
mask. It's just kind of like,
There's only room for one white luchador, and that's why Gringo Loco's gonna put him away right here. Spanish Fly.
dude, on his thing.
There it
Is he
is.
from Puerto Rico?
Who?
Gringo Loco?
Or is he from
No,
Cal-
he's
is he
from
I think he's
Cali?
from Nebraska.
No, I think he's from Chicago or New Jersey. I can't remember.
God, we don't want to speak for you, Gringo. Sorry about that.
pretty
I just
sure
saw
he's-
you in Puerto Rico and like on the Instagram. Man.
Nah, I'm pretty sure he's from Chicago though.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
What
what
a
a move.
move, bro! Come
Little
on,
Pop-up cutter off the top rope.
come on, dude.
Gringo,
That's bro. I just see myself in Gringo Loco, bro. Like a thick, white, gingered luchador, dude. Like
I love it.
that could be me. Like that's who I want to be in life, dude. What a guy. I wish I would have chased my dreams as a child. What'd you want to be when you grew up, Corey Bird?
Hey man, it switched, and in college, I loved me some Jimmy Buffett, dude. Shout out to Jake Rankin again, dude. Saw him
Hell
take
yeah.
Jimmy Buffett like 3 times with him, and then
Re-
saw him
Rest in peace.
yearly until he died. Yeah,
Rest in peace
and
to
I was
Jimmy
like,
Buffett.
dude, gonna get this marine biology degree, gonna move to Florida, just hang on a boat, play guitar, and literally, it's like Jimmy Buffett's gonna die one day. Those parrot heads need somewhere to go, dude. That was my plan, and
It can still happen, dude.
it
Yeah,
still
dude.
happen,
Start
dude. I
writing
just
some
gotta
tunes,
start
man.
writing some beach life.
Grab you a
music.
uke and just go to town, man.
I got the acoustic in there, dude.
I know. I need to.
We'll strum something up
You
today.
you could record your music here.
I got the studio.
I know, dude. That's what we gotta get T Moore in here too. We've told him we're like,
I've offered the studio services to T Moore. He likes to go do it in the big one,
Yeah, he
which
likes
I'm not opposed to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get the vibe. You know, there's something different about it. Like, but we are capable of doing the same thing. T Moore, holla at
pick
me.
this man up.
You know. Anyway, I don't know. I kind of quit the music shit just because. I don't know. Just that right there, like. So many things you gotta do to put something out, bro. That's quality. It's like it's a lot of work, dude. I shout out to Tyler Bourne and Trevor and Party Mike who like to make music and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do it, man. It's like too much, man. And I'm a perfectionist, so
Yeah.
like everything I put out, I'm like, this sucks. You know, like this fucking sucks. I listened to it once and I'm like, this sucks. I could have been better.
Delete it right there on the scene.
That's
man.
just me, though. That's just me, though. I hope he unmasks this motherfucker, dude.
Yeah. So, I think too, like when you go to, because we've went to AEW events and stuff too, you can catch the people that are in the indie wrestling scene too, because they'll like hit it on the mat or whatever, and then no one around you will be like, but then the indie dudes be like, "Duh,"
Yeah,
or something
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. And it's kind of funny. That's why I did that earlier, because I watched the whole crowd be like, "Duh." It's just
I can't remember who I asked this, but I'm gonna ask you guys. What's your first wrestling memory?
Oh,
Like, what's the first thing you remember, or like kind of something early?
I remember playing Raw, just when it was the original Raw title
On like Xbox.
Yeah, on the original Xbox. I remember playing that with my brother growing up. Shout out Casey, taking care of me, introducing me to the good things. I think first match that I remember seeing that's like a core memory was the first Shawn Michaels Undertaker WrestleMania. My cousin Braden, he was a big wrestling guy back when you paid the $60 to get it on DirecTV.
To get the pay-per-view.
Yeah, and he invited us down for his birthday. His birthday's in March, it's in April. And he invited us down every year, whatever Mania it was. We just came down when it was, and that was the first one I remember. I remember paying attention to it. I was like, man, who is this dude in the white coming down from the ceiling? Who is this scary-looking dude walking towards the ring? Taller than life, man. That was my first memory.
How about you, Corey Bird? Did you watch it as a kid?
No, it wasn't really my thing as a kid, and I had like the video games and stuff.
Okay.
And I remember playing. It might have been like the WCW versus WWE because it was the first.
Nah,
one.
it was WCW versus NWO.
NWO, and it had like the blood and stuff. From Nintendo 64 blood. And so I remember playing that, and like I remember the like the bigger stuff coming out, like Stone Cold and The Rock and stuff like that. But I didn't really watch until I was like probably honestly like high schoolish.
That's kind of almost more fire, low key, because I guess you kind of understand it. You come in with an understanding.
That's what.
I guess.
Yeah. So we went back. Like you're like, I don't know who that is. And you're like, you know whoever was on there earlier. I can't even remember who it was. I was like, no, you're like,
APA.
You gotta go back and you gotta watch. And you're like,
Spanish Fly. There it was.
Oh man, I missed it, man.
That's the finish. 3. Shout out to Gringo Loco.
Take his mask off, man.
I remember, like, so you came to the house when it was like when I lived downstairs and shit. So when I was growing up, my great grandma lived upstairs and we lived in the basement. Okay. And my bedroom in the back wasn't there. We built that on. So like it was just like the 2 rooms. So I remember going up at nighttime. My great grandma was always old, and I think she died when she was like 98. So I remember like the TV would be so loud, like downstairs, because she couldn't hear.
Yeah.
And she'd like, I would walk upstairs, and I mean, not only on Mondays, but every night of the week, I would walk upstairs because she had the Debbie cakes. She would give me a snack. So like, she would either be sitting in quiet, reading her Bible, or she would be watching wrestling, or Walker Texas Ranger. One of the two.
God, dude. That's a classic.
One of the two. So it was like I just remember her always watching wrestling, and like that was it. Yeah. And I was just locked in. And then I remember getting older, and then like figuring out about the whole thing, and like people saying, "Oh, that's fake," da 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 da. So I quit watching it for a little bit. Yeah. And then like John Cena came out, and I was like, "Oh shit."
Yeah.
Like this is what I need in my life, because I was like the white dude listening to Damn Franchise Boys. Yeah. And he was fucking Word Life. I remember just rapping. Chain Gang Soldier, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I just felt it, bro. Yeah. It was like perfect. That was it. I was locked in. But I have so many, bro. Like I remember one time, I think I've told this on the pod too, but I remember one of the first, I was in like 8th grade, bro, and I like bought one of my first bags of weed. And I was like, it was Friday because SmackDown was on. And this is like the good SmackDown, like Undertaker Finley. You know what I'm saying? Like Mr. Kennedy, Edge, Eddie Guerrero was still there.
Swoggle, man. Hornswoggle.
Swoggle was there. Maybe. I can't remember. But Miz and Morrison, you know what I'm saying? Paul London, Brian Kendrick. The Mexicools, dude.
MVP was popping back then,
MVP, bro. Like, I could damn near name the whole roster. But, Shannon Moore, you know what I'm saying? Like Gregory Helms wasn't the Hurricane. No. He was just Gregory Helms, But I remember like just thinking that my parents were asleep and like busting down the weed and like on my little table, like in my little like pull out drawer thing or whatever. And like I heard somebody coming through the room, so I like shut the door real quick, and then like my step-pops walked in and like we watched like a whole Undertaker match. While I was doing this, and then he was like, "All right, good night." I was like, "Good night." You know what I'm saying? And like I was like, whew. Like oh shit. And then just all kinds of shit, bro. I'm a nerd though. It's my shit.
Dude, Vince McMahon, he went to ECU, so he would always.
Did he?
Yeah, he went to ECU.
I didn't know that,
Yeah,
actually.
so he always had live events. Pretty sure he 98% positive. That's what I always heard. They
I'm
always
going to have
talked
to Google that.
Google that. I'm pretty positive. So they always had a WWE event at ECU's Coliseum, but it was WWE live.
Mm-hmm.
So you had to search for it, and we went 2 years. And I remember heel Big Show coming out and just being like, "You all suck, dude." That's like one
He
of
did. East Carolina University.
Yeah.
Degree in business, 1968.
His grandson's
I
getting ready
didn't.
to play ball at UNC, play football.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Shane's son.
Yeah.
Where's he from? Is he from here?
I think he's from Connecticut, bro, or some
That's
crazy
wild
shit.
that he just.
Chose ECU as a
Yeah.
school.
But it's
No, he was born Pinehurst, North Carolina. Damn.
Man, I remember the first
But
thing
he's
that got
billed
me-
from Greenwich, Connecticut.
headquarters, man. That's
Yeah, yeah,
headquarters. But I remember what got me back into wrestling was actually a WWE live event. 14 of us from Western went down. It was in Asheville. It was WWE live. The only match I remember was
Enzo and Big Cass.
Enzo and Big Cass
Yeah.
versus the Dudley Boys in a table match.
Yeah.
And man, you want to talk about electric? We were sitting in the old Asheville Coliseum. When you're sitting in a stadium seat, you're leaned over into the product, and man, you want to talk about electric? We ended up on the floor.
Hell
I talked to
yeah.
Arn Anderson for a minute because he was in the back. He's still producing for WWE at the time. It was just awesome. And from that moment, I just hit up Justin Spencer and I was like, man, give me the top 150 WWE things you need to watch.
Hell
I was
yeah.
watching documentaries. He started me in 1997 for Monday Night Raw. And then he gave me pay-per-views to watch in order, and that's how I got back in. I was hooked
Hell
ever
yeah.
since.
Hell
See, that's
yeah.
what I need to. You going back through it? I need to go dig into some.
You
I mean,
should,
I
bro.
got
It's-
Peacock. I can
yeah, it's
easily
all
do it.
there,
I just
bro.
don't ever
Yeah.
think
The
about
network
it.
was so much better, though.
Oh, you could jump to matches.
Bro, I missed the network so bad. That shit was fire. Everything, yeah, you could skip straight to the finish, bro.
Yeah.
It was great. What year was it? I'm trying to think. I remember going to something in Nashville with Enzo and Big Cass, but before that, I remember I was probably in 6th grade. I remember Triple H and Shawn Michaels DX, 2000 DX.
Oh, wow.
So 2008 probably.
Yeah.
They came to Asheville. I remember watching Carlito and Kane ate the apple and spit in Carlito's face. John Cena shot the armband, bro. I about had it, bro, but this fucking fat ass old man stepped on it, bro. Almost stepped on my fingers. I was pissed. I did catch the DX armband though. That was fire.
Almost
That's
better.
cool, man.
Yeah, that one
Almost
was
better.
pretty sweet. I don't remember what the fuck I did with it. Speedball Mike Bailey goes crazy.
He's crazy, and then that guy sucks, dude. We've seen
Kerry
him a couple-
Morton, dude.
Yeah,
That's
he's-
Ricky Morton's son.
He has
dude,
no
he's
clue
just
who that
He's
is.
a great
Yeah,
heel,
yeah.
though. I will say.
Nah,
he's
he's
a
a-
great
He
heel.
does a great
great
job
heel. Yeah.
working the crowd, man.
There
Yeah.
he goes. there
I
he
mean,
goes
yeah.
right
Yeah.
there. There he goes. Shout out to I forget whatever the ring announcer's name in GCW, but he kills it.
Best ring announcer,
He kills it.
I'd say, across any promotion that's streamed or
Nah,
televised.
Samantha Irvin's, she's a stud.
All right,
she to
I'll
go.
give that to you. Yeah.
She to go. But
I hope she
he's
stays, man.
probably number 2 though. Justin Roberts, I think, is still in AEW though. He's a legend,
Yeah.
But I think they're back with the food. You want to go eat some tacos real quick, boys?
Sure.
Come back.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
God.
There's nothing wrong with just observing sometimes, dude. You know?
Yeah.
Like-
I mean, it's how you learn your most about
I
people.
like to observe things. I'm pretty I wouldn't say standoffish, but when I go somewhere new, I'm definitely gotta scope it out. I gotta assess the whole situation.
people
you know?
watch.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I like to know my people. Like,
like,
if I don't know you, I gotta watch you for a few moments, make sure my
Yeah.
family's safe, stuff like that.
I'm not I bet this promo's great, bro. I love Joey Janela. I bought that guy a beer in Nashville.
You did.
It was a great time. Anyway, I'm not a big I'm gonna introduce myself to you kind of guy. I will if it's important and I need, if I need to, you know what I'm saying? But even then, after that, it's staring at the whole room, figuring it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not.
I struggle with introducing people. That's my biggest thing. Like, it took me 3 months of being engaged to be able to introduce.
I don't think that's true, man.
Well, you was easy. You just called
No.
her Mrs.
I just
Cody
mean
Arms.
I've seen you in action, bro. Like I've seen you in like sometimes we've only been a few places, but I'm pretty sure every time we do, we're like, Cody, chat him up about this, and this, and you figure it out. Like so,
Cody's always like, I was gonna say, man, you're always the.
he's
like,
always the front seat
send
in the
that guy-
Uber.
Yeah, send Cody. And then, yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like,
I mean,
I think you got that. I think that's a trait, bro.
I mean, my biggest thing is if I don't know you,
It doesn't matter.
You got something you can tell me that I'll walk
Yeah.
away with.
Yeah.
Like when we went to San Antonio,
Yeah.
I didn't sit with him. I was in the same row, but I bought my ticket by myself because I didn't know I was coming. And I sat down there with a family, and I like heard this dad's whole life story about being a welder. Like, I hope he's doing well, but it was just.
Was you? No, because that was Rumble. You was in the same row.
I was in the same row, but I was like 7 seats down.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I promise you, dude. 'cause that
No,
guy smelled
bro,
horrible.
because I
Wait, no,
remember
not
I
Rumble.
remember Braun
SummerSlam.
Strowman coming out, and you were right there beside me because I was standing on the
Yeah.
seats. You were like, yeah.
Yeah, I bought a shirt after that, but
Yeah.
it was SummerSlam when we went to Nashville.
Okay,
I
yeah,
was-
that makes more sense. Yeah. Nah, it's. I think that's a trait you have, bro. It's cool, but I will say it's always been out of town or amongst strangers. I feel like I am more. If I don't know you, you know what I'm saying.
yeah.
When I get Tyler Moore on here, I'm gonna get him to tell the San Antonio bar story.
Yeah,
That was a good
that was
time.
a good time.
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? But like when you're out of your element and nobody knows you, man, you can about be whatever you
Oh,
want.
you saying
Yeah.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
wanna be.
You can be
Yeah.
whoever you want, bro.
I think mine's more situational. Like where we live down in the Fayetteville area, but I don't know anybody.
Yeah.
I keep it that way just because the less people know about you and it's where you're at.
I think it's I mean, I've always been here, small town, you know, like I damn near know everybody I see every single day. And there is something weird about that, but it's also something comforting about that, you know,
Yeah.
like I mean, I don't know, like I know
It's kind of nice. I was gonna say not living here for going on like 14 years and then moving back and being like going from being like I can go to Walmart, not know anybody, but now it's like dude, I can't go anywhere without bumping into somebody I know
Yeah,
from
man.
being from here. But it's cool because living like in Little Washington and not knowing anybody, and then they're always being because it's like there's always cliques, you know.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
And you never get invited anything because that's their little clique, man. It's like, why would I? You know what I mean? It feels like I was trying to invade or something. But here it's just like, there's always something going on. I can always do something.
Yeah, there's always
yeah.
something.
So
it may
that's
not
like-
be the most fun, you know, but
Yeah.
it's always somebody,
Something.
you know,
Yeah,
something's
exactly.
going on. Like, it's weird to think about too, bro. Like when you go out, I'm the same way. Like I can't go nowhere without. I hate going out with like Trevor and Party Mike. We'll go somewhere and we'll be trying to do something, bro, and it's just like, you know, a 60-year-old motherfucker that I know from working at Ingles a decade ago. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I gotta stop and talk to him. Like
Yeah.
I can't go out to eat. I gotta stop and talk to the motherfucker paying for his food at the door, or I can't just go get some deodorant at Walmart because I run into somebody in the. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
It's
telling
like
you, it's a weird feeling, but it's kind of like not having it for 10 years.
Yeah,
and then,
nah.
and then coming back to it, it's like, it's kind of nice.
nah, it
Yeah.
is. And then there's this whole other like even more vain part about it where it's like I go out and then someone's like, I listened to the podcast, and then like someone else is standing there who does know, and they just like look, and it's like yeah, it's weird. It's weird, but it's also, you know, subtly like yeah, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, you did. You
Yeah.
know, but you know, not to be cocky or anything, but it's a cool feeling. You know,
Yeah.
it's like small town. You know, whatever. Big
Yeah.
fish, small pond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it.
You ever gonna leave Mary?
Bro, I'd love to, bro. As soon as this shit pops, cuz, we going somewhere else, bro.
What are you thinking?
I don't know, man. I like the beach. I think I can. The beach is the move for me. I don't like to swim. I can't swim. You know, I'm not going to surf. I'm not going to get on a boat. But, like, just being there and, like, I think it's just the most free. Like, you just feel
Yeah.
so, like.
In tune with yourself.
That or, like, I think it's, to me, it's like, bro, this is where people came first. You know, like
Oh, man, that's even,
landed,
that's
yeah.
deep, man.
everybody got here and then kept going. You know, like no one ever really kind of like just, you know, I think the people who live at the beach appreciate it, you know.
Oh, for
and I
sure.
think the mountains, I've seen them for 30 years, bro. Like
Yeah.
I'm over the mountains, bro. Like I'm tired I don't want to see snow. When I get rich, I don't want to see snow.
I feel like you dig like the Wilmington area.
Wilmington's cool. I'm more of like an Outer Banks guy though, bro.
Oh,
Like
okay.
Wilmington's still a little too like.
See, that's what I enjoyed living in Wilmington. But dude, I've always never lived there, but I've always loved Morehead City, dude. Because
Bro,
it's like
Morehead's sweet,
it's like
yeah.
an old school fishing town,
Yeah.
but there's still stuff.
What's
going
the other
on
one?
with people, like-
Southport.
Yeah,
Southport's like below.
Yeah. I mean it's a little bit lower, but like even then, just like an old like.
It's like it's still holding on to the fishing roots, which is like
Yeah.
I think's cool. But then they still have some like other stuff going
Yeah,
on
you
too.
still got,
I've
like-
always loved that area.
Nah,
Like,
that's my
more-
favorite.
Yeah.
The Outer Banks, bro, I think is the best place in the world.
Oh, yeah.
I hope they save the Outer Banks, man. You know what I'm saying? Whatever we got to do. We got to pump that bitch with HGH. You know? Whatever we got to do to bring the sand back, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
keep it alive, man.
hell yeah. Like, Ocracoke. You ever been to the Outer Banks? You know what I'm talking about?
No, it's been a while, but yeah.
My in-laws live on Knott's Island, which is at the
Yeah,
very
hell yeah.
northern part of the Outer Banks. They're Sound Side. That's how
Fuck
up
yeah.
there they are.
Pamlico, baby.
Man, it's sweet. Like they got a little cabin, and you just wake up and you're surrounded by water. Everybody's on
yeah.
their own time.
One of my favorite places, bro, is Ocracoke Island, bro. It's just like, it's where like Blackbeard used to hide his booty and shit. Like, super, like, it's just like one lighthouse, super small island. You got a ferry to get there.
Yeah.
You know, there's like one restaurant, one grocery store.
It's part of dude. That's literally like we work kind of there, man.
Really?
So, yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
fuck yeah, bro. Like,
Dude,
fuck the Coast Guard, bro. That's what you need to do, bro. Like,
Yeah.
That's
fuck
what I
that.
did.
Dude, go back.
Go
Go back, bro.
No, man.
No,
I
that shit's
got-
fire, dude.
I got working for the state of North Carolina, man. It's something else.
Yeah, I feel that. But like Ocracoke, it's just like, if I get real bread, like that's where I'm going, bro.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, for sure, it's beautiful, man.
Like, just leave me alone. I want to be out here. I don't want, you know,
Nobody.
like, one thing, I'm super bad at like texting back and like calling people back, and like even Tyler Moore texted me 3 times, and I seen him
literally
text me. It's just like
communicate with you through Instagram.
you feel me? It's like, but there is something about like, I don't want to be so accessible, bro. Like, I don't think humans are supposed to be that way. I think it's a new age thing with cell phones and technology, but like, bro, motherfuckers used to get on a boat, be like, hey, I heard there's this thing over here called America. You guys want to go? You know, like, and that's it.
I mean,
Like,
even
6
like
months at
closer-
sea, man.
6 months at
Yeah.
sea with the boys. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, even like imagine living somewhere like living in Ocracoke, or you live here, I live in Ocracoke. Write a letter, be like, hope he gets it in a month.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
You write me back like we're coming, and then you're like, yeah,
Fuck yeah.
Dude,
They'll be
yeah.
here in the fall.
I get it, like late spring. Like,
Hopefully it's a good
dude, we got
harvest.
2 weeks.
Nah, bro,
Yeah.
I just think about that, like, bro, like, I feel like, I don't know, he obviously, it's got to be like evolution or something, right? Like the human brain. But like, even cowboys, bro, you don't have to go like too far. Early 1900s, bro. Like, you get on your horse, you're like, I'm going out west. You know what I'm saying? You get to damn fucking Missouri, wherever you're going. You know what I'm saying? Like, you tell them this is where they're going. Someone's written you. Like you said, a month later, you get a letter talking about, yeah, Pops got scurvy, Mom got syphilis, and
Oregon Trail, dude.
Li-
We lived it.
Lil bro
We lived it
Johnny,
in the 90s.
Lil bro Johnny croaked out, bro, and it's just, you know, your last cousin writing you to tell you all this, and it's like you get that in a letter, and it's like, I don't even think you got to grief or like,
Yeah.
or
You
like,
just had to react on the spot, man.
it's like boom, it's
yeah.
like it's done. There's nothing you can do,
Yeah.
and it's like now I think there's just so much.
Stuff. So
I think we get
It's
so much
so
serotonin.
accessible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's all tied to your happiness.
Anything could go wrong at any moment, and you know about it.
accessible, and you can compare everybody. You can compare everything.
Oh
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
bro.
Like yeah.
You just, you know, imagine I hate like telling someone about how bad of a day I had, and they're like, well, this is what happened to me.
Yeah.
It's like, motherfucker, I didn't ask. I just need you to listen to this shit right now. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't think us as humans are necessarily supposed to be able to do that. I think we're maybe evolving into that, and like it's becoming a thing, but like the majority of history has not been like
that's a
that.
good thing, though.
Exactly. I don't
Yeah.
think it is either.
I don't
we
think
become
things matter as much as they used to our generation, like the impact of things.
That or do they matter more? But you know, like you can over
No way.
dramatize
Because,
things
dude,
almost.
like back in the day when big news happened, it was talked about for a week. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, or like the news, even in like the 70s or something.
Oh, yeah,
it was
for
talked
sure.
about for a week on TV. Dude, here's like
Oh, it's
kid murdered, boom, hour later, no one's talking. I'm just saying, you know.
No,
what I mean?
that's a
Like,
fact.
it's-
That's just
and
how-
that's like.
We like to be prepared, man. That's how we were raised. Like you always got to know what everyone's into. Like we were all in that good generation where we grew up without tech, and now we have it. So it does mean probably a little bit more to us.
we were kind of in like the perfect spot where we kind of got to see. We still went outside,
Yeah.
you know, but like we still had cell phones.
Racing a
Yeah.
kid today would be weird.
Weird as fuck. Like,
would be-
what do you do?
Well, and I just don't like.
That's what I like to talk to Party Mike about. Like,
Well, because you don't want your kid to be the last one without a cell phone, but they're not the first one with a cell phone. But also, like,
but like, how do you
fourth graders
how do you
have
ex-
cell phones
how do you
now, and you're
explain to someone like, hey, this is not real. Like everything you see on this,
Oh
like
man.
social media is not real. Like the people who have access to you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is not what real life is. Like, this is not what's important, you know? Because it's like, how do you instill? I talk to Party Mike about this a lot, bro. Like, how do you instill just like, so me, my biggest thing is like, man, I know some people who like can go to a 9-to-5 job and just be happy every day, like with the just getting by, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can go work in this factory and get off and,
envious of that, dude.
bro,
I
and
know
like
people
be
that are just,
complacent with that, you know what I'm saying? I personally can't have that. Like, I just can't. I feel like I'm never happy, you know what I'm saying? It's like I always got to be doing something more. I want more. Like, I want the podcast. I want like all this other shit, you know? Like, I can't just work a regular job and be fine. Like, I just can't. But like, that's a thought somewhere, you know? Like, that's a mindset thing. How do you instill, like, how do you teach a child that? Because like, to me, it's like, bro, it was like, I've tried to like self-analyze, you know what I'm saying? So like, it was a lot of just me by myself a lot, hanging out at the house growing up, like watching TV, iPod Touch, like on the internet, or I was at the fish camp with my pawpaw and my uncle Jorge, working, like setting up the restaurant, getting it done. And like, that's just what it was.
Yeah.
And it's like, I think that's where I got a lot of traits. Okay, so hard work, you got to wake up and go to work. You know, like that, whatever you want takes work. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a great lesson. And then I think the whole other side of me being by myself and like, I mean, watching MTV for the first time, you know, like my mom wasn't going to let me watch that. It's just like, you know, just being a kid, finding the internet, all this stuff. It's like, okay, there's all this other shit that's not happening and marrying around me that I can see and love. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but like, how do you teach someone to go, you know, find shit that they like, you know, or get into something that's kind of different.
Yeah.
Or,
Have a
or-
hobby, man.
Or have a hobby, or like have a mindset of like, you can be whatever you want, you know? Or
Yeah. See, I don't know. I know I have a 5-year-old nephew, so I get to see it sort of secondhand through what my brother and sister-in-law do. And I think they've exposed him to a lot of things. They're like, hey, this is happening at home. This is what matters, because they still have a police scanner. Like, they can still go down the street, talk to the sheriff. Like, old school Taylorsville, North Carolina, very much like here. But they let him see some of their social media feeds and let him see, okay, this is what's happening here with us at home, and this is what's happening in and around the world. But, I mean, even as a 27-year-old man sitting here.
now, like I don't want to be disrespectful or anything like that, but it's just a question. Like, do you think that takes away the innocence of just being a child and like not knowing all that shit?
I think so, because like growing up, a lot of us grew up the same. You kind of figured out and established your own beliefs because you spent so much time
Elsewhere.
Yeah, elsewhere with friends, alone. Like, we were able to experience the world a lot naturally, at least until we got into our teenage years. And, you know, yeah, I would say it does take away a little bit from the kid's innocence. But it goes back to where the world is now compared to when we grew up. Kids have to be prepared for a lot more.
I could see the other side too of like, they do need to have more or different traits than us.
Do you think the world is Because, see, I think the world's kind of the same. It's just more accessible. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, bro.
There's still, all the crazy stuff that happened, like, in Ohio or whatever. We just didn't hear about it. You know what I mean? Like, I remember, I don't know anything about the news. And then when I was in 4th grade, I remember 9/11. Never forget that day. And then, like, I don't really remember the news again until, like, high school. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy.
I've always said one of my first memories, bro, was 9/11. I was in kindergarten.
Dude, I was in 4th grade. I remember my teacher at Miss Duncan.
I remember
at
the
PG
whole day
Elementary.
almost. Yeah.
And I remember that whole day. Couldn't tell you anything else that happened in 4th grade, dude.
Same.
Yeah.
Couldn't tell you. I was in kindergarten, bro,
Yeah,
and I remember.
but
I can tell you, damn near play by play.
Mm-hmm.
But I see that. Like, I don't remember the next news story until like, Obama.
Getting
Yeah.
elected.
Yeah.
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 I remember
Like
that.
literally, like paying
That's-
attention to the news.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the world was just as bad then. I do think now we're just bombarded with it, and it's just like you were saying. We're not supposed to be this accessible,
Nah, I don't think we are.
and that's why like anxiety and all that stuff is like, everybody's taking pills now.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. Is that real or is that just like brought on? I'm not okay. That was insensitive. Obviously, it's real, but like, does it stem from a real problem or is it like a problem from kind of not self-inflicted, but like kind of like material things? Whereas
I can give you a personal example, especially about anxiety and accessibility. My first big news memory, talking about like 9/11, I was 4, so I don't really remember it. Hurricane Katrina.
okay,
My
that's actually
I was gonna,
probably yeah.
There you go. That's probably the next news thing after, because it was after,
And
right? That
my
was-
mom
Katrina, I remember
worked
Katrina.
where I went to elementary school, right? So I saw this news clip. I remember it. It's mom and this little boy getting separated by the floods. And I thought that was going to happen. I thought that was real, like a flood, a dam was going to break, wash my mom away from me every day. So I'd run and go find her. And then, 16, 17 years later, diagnosed with anxiety, took medicine for like 8 months. And I just came to this realization on the medicine that most stuff ain't real. Like, things aren't going to come to you. But it was therapy, having good people around me, things like that. But I feel like a lot of things that people do to themselves aren't necessarily needed. If you get the right help and you're not afraid to. I think it comes back to listening.
I think half the things too, like I'll be like, that guy doesn't like me. It's like, no, you know what I mean? Like, I think he does, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, hypothetically, like that guy doesn't like me. It's like, dude, that guy probably has no opinion.
Nah,
about
yeah,
me,
that's
but
what
I've built it up in my head that he doesn't like me.
I say this all the time, bro. It's like one of my favorite realizations that I've came to in my whole life is like, nobody gives a fuck.
Nobody cares, man.
No,
Nobody
because-
cares about you, bro.
Dude, in
like
a small scale, like the gym.
in a very like
the gym. It's like,
in the meanest, nicest way possible. No one gives a fuck about you, bro.
no.
Like
Close friends, family, but once you start branching out, like,
even
Even then, man.
Even then, bro, it's like, bro, do you think they give a fuck that you're doing something that no, they love you. They don't care what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, nah, it's like no one cares. Like I don't sit around and think about other people all the time.
yeah.
No.
Like none of us do. So it's like you
just keep it to
you beat yourself up like thinking about shit like that, and it's like, damn, that's like. But I think my anxiousness, my anxiety comes from like the other side of it, where it's like, I don't necessarily. I'm a self-hater, bro. My biggest hater is me.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, you don't have enough yet. You're not doing enough. You're not successful enough. Like, and no one tells me those things other than me.
Yeah.
And I think that's where like my problem comes in too. But it's like, even then, it's like, you gotta take a step back and realize, like, bro, like, look what the fuck you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Look what you have.
Yeah.
Like, you're doing everything you want to do.
Dude,
so like,
I don't want to blink one day. That's my biggest fear of like waking up blinking and being like 45 and you just like, I've just been in this factory for 40,
I think
for
I think
20
I've had
like,
that moment already, bro, where I blinked, where I was like graduating high school, and then now I'm 25 and like, what the fuck did I do?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, What the
Where'd that decade go, man?
What? Yeah. What the fuck did I do?
Dude, when you can start saying
What the fuck did I just do this
Start
whole
thinking
10
about it,
years,
yeah.
bro?
when you can talk to about like a decade, you're like, dude, I've known that guy for a decade. You're like,
Yeah.
what did I do that decade? That's
Yeah,
wild,
like
yeah.
I think it was just a lot of like, I don't know, man. It was a lot of like, I don't know. It was weird, bro. You know what I'm saying? I've went through like multiple phases, probably
Yeah.
like did a bunch of crazy shit. Like
Yeah.
it was worth it. I probably wouldn't change nothing, but it
Yeah,
wasn't the smartest way to do things.
No.
Yeah, but
You
you
know.
can't beat yourself up over it because at the end of the day, you are who you are.
Exactly.
And you got a lot to be proud of. I mean, I care what people, like, I used to really care what people think of me. When I met everybody that led me to you, I was a freshman in college, and I was not the friend a friend would want to have. I talked myself up. Like, I'm the best. And Justin Spencer luckily told me one day, just, dude, we like you. We don't care what you've done. We're going to do it together. And that helped steer me, I think, into like my house. It's not the
Yeah.
nicest house. I'm not a millionaire. I don't have 5,000 square feet on a mountain somewhere where I'd want to be. But there's a lot of people on the streets, a lot of people close to you that there's parts of each of everyone's life in this room that we would like to be at.
Yeah, but it's like you can't. I think you just got to take pieces of that and like put goals up. You know, like there's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with chasing a goal, bro. Like
Always got to look ahead, never back.
always got to look ahead. But like I said, some people can't do that. Some people don't have. Some people are complacent. And like you
Sure.
said, sometimes I'm envious, but sometimes I'm like, that's pitiful, bro. Like
God, there's time. Yeah, there's.
you
times
feel
where
me?
I'm
It's like I'm very. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Not to get deep, but I think I've self-diagnosed myself as just like bipolar, bro. Like I'm very day to day.
Yeah.
You know, like some days you can't tell me shit. Like I'm the man, bro. Like I'm the best at my job. I get off work, I'm the best in the gym. I'm the fucking best on the podcast. Like whatever I do, I'm the best at. And then some days I'm like, you ain't worth a fuck. You know what I'm saying? And it'll be the next day.
Yeah.
And it's like I can't distinguish like what the fuck happens. Like where's the trigger? Like I just need to be somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But I don't think that's bipolar, man. I think that just comes with being a man now. You know?
Yeah.
Like, my dad, greatest man I know, he didn't want to go to college. He wasn't forced to do that. He became a mechanic, provided for 2 boys. We lived in a single-wide trailer. And was he happy? You ask him, it hasn't changed since the 60s. They think the same way we do. You never have enough. Oh, look what Rick's driving. And it isn't every second of every day, but those little seconds lead to... I mean, I'm the same way you are, man. One day I'm the best in the world.
Yeah.
You can't piss on me and put me out.
You feel me?
But that next day, you can look at me wrong and you can move a meeting of mine at
Yeah.
work. And I'll be like, damn, everything's falling
Fuck,
apart,
dude.
man. What's wrong with me?
I ain't worth a fuck. You know?
Yeah.
It's like, what's going on? And I don't know how to get out of that, you know, but
Dude, hey man, my biggest thing for airing out, I'm not a starter, man. When I'm in it, I'll do it. And I'll do it with a smile on my face and be cool with it. But I will do anything. If I got a project, I will do anything to not, or do like anything, man. I mean, even with the Coast Guard stuff, it took me like 6 months to man up and call a recruiter. And it's just like, because it's just like, if I do it, I'm committed. You know what I mean? And it's just that first step, man, is always the hardest, man.
but that's with everything, you know.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's also the worst thing about like having problems because the answer is right there.
Yeah.
The answer is right there, and it's the easiest answer. Like,
Exactly. It's just,
shut the fuck up and do it.
just do it.
You know what I'm saying?
And
Like,
that's, dude,
I'm
I'm-
advice here, man.
it's like I'm sad. Quit being a bitch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna suck.
it's gonna suck, dude.
It's gonna suck. Just get over it.
Dude, yeah.
Time heals all wounds.
Exactly.
That's the most cliche saying, and it's
But
always
it's
right there, bro. And it's like, it really do be the easiest answers, bro. But it's like the hardest shit to follow,
Cody
dude.
perked up his boys on TV.
Bro, Jordan Oliver, man.
I love Jordan Oliver, bro. He's a stud.
I didn't
man.
mean still. It's
Nah,
still the
I'm
Thunder,
right
man.
there with you.
Yeah, dude.
It's just like, I don't know, man. It's like a fucking.
It's like a maze. But as
It's
soon as you
like
get
a-
out of it for a day, bro,
Yeah.
you're back, trap door, man. Right back in
It's
it.
just right the fuck back in it, dude. What the fuck? Who's he wrestling?
I don't know, dude, but
I
it's
hope
not
Masha Slamovich, man.
No, I think
it's
it's
not an intergender match. So
no, I think it's Charles Manson, dude, or Mason, Charles Mason. What time is it, boys? 7:04. Money in the Bank time.
it is time to
You guys want
watch.
to get out of here? You guys cool?
we can do
Oh,
it,
yeah.
man. If you got enough.
You got any quick? I mean, we can keep going. We can run Money in the Bank back, bro. We can make this shit 2 hours, bro. How y'all feel? I feel like we just started. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
I do too.
We can do another segment.
I really don't care.
We can go watch a match. We can come back during the damn women's Money in the Bank.
Yeah. We know Tiffy's winning. Oh, we're a little too far away for the old scissor.
Yeah, we can. Thank you.
A chain
All right,
of
boys,
scissors,
listen.
dude.
We're back after like a 2-hour break. We got distracted. Money in the Bank. I need instant reactions. Corey Bird, you're frustrated, bro. Tell me why.
I'm frustrated. I've been venting for multiple minutes now because I'm a fan of the wrestlers and I understand the story has to progress. I get it. These mother effers that we hang out with are like, well, for the story to progress, I'm like, let me like somebody, man. And when he
Let me
gets
feel
screwed,
it, bro. Let me feel the passion, bro. I'm with you,
Let me
though.
just like a guy. And when he gets screwed, it's like a football team, man. It's like when they lose on like a botched kick, you're like, or something.
It's bullshit.
What made you so upset about the World Championship match? You seemed real flustered during all the commotion towards the middle of the match.
I don't know when this is coming out, but spoilers, dude. I'm not a Punk guy, man.
Me neither,
Thank
dude. Me
you.
neither. And I get
Thank
it
you.
because the same reason. Because like the character work, bro. When he came to, like I said, when he came to WWE, he's like you said, the Pepsi symbol, the fucking straight edge, the I do no wrong. You know what I'm saying?
And Justin, we watched the whole. He was like, "This will make you like him." Watch the CM Punk documentary. Watched it, and I was like, "So you think you're better than literally everyone? That's not a way to go about the world." And it's just like.
But he does do cool shit in real life,
And
you
I
know.
like-
So
dude,
it's like
yeah.
you gotta separate. It's like but I get it, bro. Like
I'm not taking away at him as like being a good guy. I'm just saying. And dude, he wants to be a heel. Great
That's what
heel
I'm
because
saying,
I'm hating
bro.
on him, dude. But I'm saying like I love the
I don't
moment
have
where he
to-
was like, air out your grievances, like 9 years ago, however long, and he aired his grievances out, and they cut. Love that, dude.
Yeah.
Like he has things that he does. I can sit there and appreciate, but I'm just saying like,
but at the same time, let me hate on him, bro.
who's the guy that you just can't stand?
I respect every single person in WWE except for Grayson Waller, man. That dude just pisses
What if
me
Grayson
off.
Waller just came in and interfered with the match, and then like
See-
a guy you were kind of about won?
See,
Like,
it wouldn't hurt me as bad just because it's a show. You're not supposed to, it's supposed to pull at your emotions, and you disconnect yourself from like what's supposed to be logical, and you get things like CM Punk. In the average hands, a microphone is nothing, but in
poor
my
old freaking
hands,
Drew, dude.
it's a powerful tool.
I'm gonna sit over here and dude for Drew, man. That man is his own worst enemy.
He is, bro.
Just cash in when the match is over.
But that's the story, man. You can't have every cash in be a
He's the
win.
same guy. He's like, I get the story. He said, but why didn't he just wait till it was over?
Yeah, let him be hurt, man.
That's the beautiful thing, bro. Like it's the suspended belief.
Thank
It's-
you. Let me
yeah.
have wonder like a child.
But I'm
when
with
it
you.
comes to this.
I'm with you. It's like poor Drew, man. Let him get his time.
Dude had
But
the
it
belt
just-
for a minute.
But that's what's beautiful about it, bro. When he gets his time, it's gonna be so great.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's gonna be
Yeah.
so great. And everyone's gonna be so mad, or they're gonna switch and they're gonna be like, "Yeah, I wanted him to get it." And it's like, no.
Oh, I can't wait for you, mother. Can't wait for somebody to switch. I'm gonna be like,
I'll tell you exactly what Spence is gonna say. He's gonna be like, "It's Tom." He was like, "Now it's Tom." He's like, "The Tom's right."
Makes sense.
It wasn't the time. And he's probably right. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
understand, like when you get on the back end of like Triple
so he
H
quit.
and
So
everybody-
Drew quit WWE last time it happened. What's he gonna do Monday?
y'all running Drew off, dude.
Like that's
He
what I'm
just
saying.
had the Clash at the Castle and was like, "Here's your literal show."
But Drew don't need the belt.
That's what I'm saying.
He doesn't need it to be great.
I get
Like,
that.
yeah, he's world champion material because he's done it. But he's bigger than the belt right now. Him getting the belt does
I
nothing for
understand
Punk's
that
Seth,
the
doesn't do
bigger.
feud
anything
with
for
him and
Damien.
Punk is gonna be like, I get it.
Yeah.
I understand all these qualms. Like, I get that you guys are like hating that I
No,
don't
no,
see the
he's
vision.
not hating.
Y'all
No,
are like,
I
you
get
don't
it.
see the vision of what's gonna happen. I'm like, no, I see it. But in this moment, let me hate on a guy and like a guy.
I think what makes it okay for me, like the whole thing, was I'm a Gunther guy, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Gunther, bro.
He's
I
waiting
love
in the
it, bro.
wings.
You've been
man.
saying it, and it's
And
true.
it's
They're
like-
gonna feed him.
Dude. And you can't feed Seth to him. You can't feed Drew to
no.
him. Just however you want to do it. You can send Damian Priest out there. He can get chopped 100 times, powerbomb 10, like, or you can have Finn come out and call. However you want to do it, but Gunther is the guy, bro.
He's a world champ,
And he
man.
doesn't need the money in the bank. So I like how he cashed it in. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But same thing with like LA Knight, bro. Like give LA Knight something.
Give him some
bro.
shine. I mean,
Give him
and I get it.
something,
And then
bro.
everyone's like, "Well, the fans give him shine. Look at him. Look at his pop." And it's like, yeah, but the man,
Give him
y'all just
something,
been
man.
bodying him for years.
Give
It's like,
him
he's
something,
a 41-year-old
man.
man. What are we supposed to do? It's like, listen to the fans.
Yeah,
Give him
bro.
SummerSlam. The day after SummerSlam, you call me when LA Knight is the United States
Yeah,
champion.
he's beating Logan Paul, bro.
I
Right here,
hope,
we're
dude.
calling it,
Yeah, that's another guy. Don't get me started. I hate Logan Paul, dude.
bro. But he's good in the ring,
Great
man.
wrestler. High flyer.
I get it, but the character.
Hate him.
See, I kind of like the internet thing, you know,
Yeah.
He's a real guy, man. He is
Yeah.
who he is.
like
But again, he plays a heel. And, like, let me go into it with my childlike wonder. And when he's a heel, and he's like, boo. And then everyone's like, I'm like, I hate him. And then everyone's like, why do you hate him? And I'm like, and they're like, you're supposed to hate him. I'm like, I hate him.
Nah,
Like,
yeah.
I don't understand. Is this what you want or
no,
not?
I get it. See, I'm that way with Punk, bro. Like I'm not a Punk guy, man. Forget
Yeah.
him. But like MJF, bro,
Oh, yeah. Love it. And
love
he's a
him,
great
dude.
heel, dude.
Love him, dude.
Love him, dude.
I will never boo him when he comes out. I'm cheering.
Oh,
I know
yeah.
it's the wrong thing to do,
Yeah.
but I just like it, bro.
You hear
It's
that?
just-
Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun,
Come
dun-dun-dun.
on, man.
It
But
comes
like
in.
I hear the CM Punk, and I'm just like the psh,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
It's good.
come on,
Blood pressure
bro.
goes up 2 points, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like here we go, bro.
Dude,
Something's
who
happening.
said the greatest earlier? Somebody was like, "You're gonna boo the greatest."
It is
entrance music ever? And I was like,
pretty good music.
It's
you
great
know.
music, man.
It's a great song,
It's a
but
good,
it's
great
just,
song, but I'm just saying, greatest entrance ever. That's a hot take.
Nah, that is a hot take. We'll have to make a tier list one day. I got mine. You know what I'm saying? The Glass Shatter is undefeated.
Oh,
Yeah.
Stone Cold, man.
You hear the
Yeah.
Glass Shatter, bro?
You know what's about to go down.
Come on, someone
Yeah.
plays that on the TV right now. I'm clanging 2 glass bottle Bud Light
And
lamps.
just
Yeah.
pouring most of it on your face.
100 glass and everything, dude. All of it. So, man, wrestling's beautiful, man. You know what I'm saying?
Wrestling, dude.
Yeah.
I love seeing you get worked up about it, man.
Oh, you're
It's
the
great.
most upset in the room like 20 minutes ago. You
But I
were the
get it
most
though,
upset.
man. Like I felt
I'm
the
sorry
same
that
way.
I'm enjoying it. But
Exactly.
here's the thing. It's like you said. The
You got it,
beautiful
the
thing about
highs and
wrestling,
lows, man.
the lows are also great because you know it's like you were saying what they're gonna do with Drew, and I get it. But it's like in that moment, it's fun to be like, I hate this.
Yeah. It's also like how they structure the show, bro. You're like, oh, this is good, and then you just get kicked in the gut, and you're like, ah,
Yeah.
damn. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It makes you feel. bro.
You could argue you're the most genuine fan.
No, I will say, yeah, honestly,
out of
yeah.
the people
yeah,
here.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Like,
about
you
to say
react
something
the way
else.
it's intended to.
Thank you. And then
I
I
think-
get scrutinized for acting how.
I think the bigger news, bro, and we'll talk about this and we can close this thing out. But John Cena
God.
announced his retirement, bro. We're officially old and washed up, and my childhood is over. There's nothing left
We're
of
adults,
it.
man.
Man,
That
He
was
came out. He said, "Hey, I'm done. The last time is now."
three more pay-per-views.
What did he say? He said Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber, WrestleMania.
yep.
Who do you
Who?
think retires him, dude? You got any hot takes right now? Any
I really
guesses?
have no idea.
I'll give you 3. I think you let Punk retire him.
That
if
would
you
be
wanna,
great.
If
That
you
would
want to
be
go the WWE, close the chapter, gives both of them their flowers respectively. Cena's big with the young talent. He always likes to put people over. Especially, I mean, you look what he did for Theory. That was awesome.
You think he gets it again? You think
I think
Theory
I think
comes back?
he. They could do that, but I really think it's going to be between Mello
Okay.
if he goes face, or we get a little Hill Cena because we were promised it after the Bray match. but
No. We'll never get it.
I would love to see Braun Breaker get. He doesn't need it. I don't think he needs it at all. But you want to talk about making a dude the face of something for the next 15, 20 years as it pivots to a new platform
Yeah.
it's never been on. I think that's your most marketable move.
I will say though, I know we're not Punk guys, but Punk Punk.
That would be the
Imagine
the
if
storybook
imagine
ending of it.
if Cena wins though, like Punk puts him over. I think that will make me a Punk guy. Like that's
We'll
the
see in the
ultimate.
moment.
Let him
We'll
retire.
see in the-
You
let me
know what I'm
see- Let me
saying?
see
Not
how
to
I
get
feel
too
in the
far,
moment.
into the wrestling shit, but
I mean,
that would be pretty. That would
Yeah.
be pretty sweet.
it'd be a cool way for him to go out, man. I hope we get one more open challenge.
Oh yeah, for sure. What about KO?
Ooh,
KO kind of like the
man.
guy who works he had Stone Cold,
he's a good retiree. He's safe. He does everything the right way.
with the stunner.
Bring back the KO show, man. Get a little.
Yeah, that would be fire.
Yeah, I mean,
Kevin Owens, that's my guess right there. I'm booking it.
let KO be the U.S. champ, man. Let it be like an anti-open challenge. Let him come back. Let him.
You think? I would like to see Cena get 17. Or how many does he have? 16.
16. Yeah.
I'd like to see him break the
Yeah, I was
record,
gonna
bro.
say him and Flair tied, right?
I'd like to see him get 17 somehow, some way.
That would
What if
be-
he wins the Rumble?
They got a lot of work to do. You talk about
there's no way.
You got a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
a
You're right.
year.
You're right.
But you think about it, we're a year out from that. So
True.
Wide open SummerSlam.
But it's not wide open, really, because it's gonna be Rock Roman. That's
Roman, yeah. But Punk can get done with Drew before we get to the closeout. And Punk could be a champion.
That's probably the best bet. I like the Punk taking out, like, you know what I mean, like the storybook ending to it.
Oh man, one guy we're not even thinking about. We haven't mentioned him at all. But you want to talk about childhood Cody just getting shirtless wherever he's at this given moment. Randy Keith Orton versus John Cena. Give me another 09 heel face rundown.
That'd be a good
man.
one. That'd be a good one.
Bald Randy. Let me get that bald
What if
Randy
we-
with the punt back.
Dude, ball
You know what I
Cena,
want to
dude.
see? Actually, I probably don't want to see it, but in my head right now, it sounds cool. Give me like triple threat: Cena, Randy Orton, Rey Mysterio.
Oh, whew.
That'd be wild.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
who winner stays.
Retirement's on the
It's Randy.
line. God, I love that.
Winner stays, bro.
I love that.
Like
They carried. You could argue
them and Edge, bro.
them and Edge, WWE during the 2000s.
Like I just
Kurt
said,
Angle, like those.
I don't
five
think it's
guys,
necessary.
man.
I think I said in there with Spence arguing, I say stuff to make Spence mad sometimes. But like I don't think it was necessarily better. But my favorite time in wrestling was like that era. Like the
Dude, you said,
attitude
like,
aggression, or not attitude aggression, ruthless
Ruthless
aggression.
aggression, yeah.
Like
yeah.
I mean, you had
02 to like 08.
You had Evolution, DX reuniting. You had Taker and the Streak was the best it ever was.
Oh yeah.
You had the Shawn Michaels Flair retirement
Chris
match.
Jericho came back. Kurt Angle was in his prime.
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar was there.
Cena became
Cena.
irreplaceable,
JBL
man.
was one of the greatest heels ever. You had Rey Mysterio, Eddie Guerrero, dude. The other one, the name we must not speak, was doing great
Yeah.
things.
Dude, RKO, youngest champ
Yeah,
ever.
Randy
man.
Orton was there, bro. Evolution was great. And then you had like the mid card, bro. You had the Paul London, Brian Kendrick, Mexicools, bro. Like I think we said it like 20 minutes ago. So we sound
Yeah.
record repeated, but yeah, that was
Man.
my shit, dude. That was my shit. Loved that time, bro. I just remember that era as a child too. I think everything was great.
Man.
Like 2005, Tar Heels won a national championship.
Yep.
That's memory, dude.
like,
Y'all's
like-
memory is wild.
Like 2009, the Tar Heels won a championship.
Yeah.
That was just a great
It
time.
was a good decade, man. Decade of content, sports,
2000,
especially wrestling,
2010.
man. Like
Great.
you had Shelton Benjamin on the card.
Charlie Haas, bro. Come on, world's greatest tag team.
Man, like we were spoiled as kids with great
Everything was
wrestling.
better, dude.
Oh yeah.
As I'm watching, like, WWF at the time, 1999, 2000, bro. I think that was like the peak of America, like turn of the century. Like we didn't really get to live it. Well, you're a little bit older. Do you remember like 2000? I guess you were
Kinda.
third
See,
grade because you
I've
said
been 8.
9/11 was you were 1 or
Yeah.
not 1 in first grade,
What
fourth
grade. Are
grade.
you in it when you're 8? I don't know.
I don't
Born
know.
in 92.
Okay.
Third grade probably.
Yeah. I don't really remember. Like,
So we, like I said, we were alive, but we didn't really get to
Yeah.
experience it. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It's like,
don't
damn.
really-
But I feel like that's just a crazy time in the world every time. Like, I mean, 1899 to 1900, like, a span of 10 years. Like, actually, I don't know. What really changed between 1900 and 1910? I can't tell you.
Industrialized printing in America became a common thing. Books on every table.
You feel me? Some
Yeah.
crazy
Yeah.
shit, though, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I wonder if there, you know, in 2000, they said Y2K, bro. I wonder if there was, like, a...
Dude, yeah, wait, we're talking about
Thought the world was
going
gonna
back.
end.
Dude, I
1899,
Yeah.
like, if they were like,
I
bro,
remember
what
the
happens
gas
when it...
pumps when it was like, it's going to $3. What are we gonna do? Because like the old ticker ones didn't have $3 on it. Or I
Did they
remember
not?
My parents saying that. Yeah.
Oh, like the ones that rolled or
The one-
whatever?
yeah, it
Yeah.
ticked, and it only had like a 0, 1, and a 2, apparently.
Damn.
Yeah, I
Man.
remember that.
We were at my grandpa's for 4th of July, and he was talking about the first time he ever saw a car. He grew up, had 11 siblings in a 1-bedroom house, and he's older, but he's telling me him and his dad were walking the horses. Imagine doing that shit today.
To walking the horses,
Walking the
bro.
horses.
No, that's insane.
They let go of the horses. They heard this big commotion coming down the track, and back then it was just dirt roads, man. They didn't have paved interstates, highways. Said they just hid under a porch, saw a little Model T just putting along, probably
Damn.
going 20 mile an hour.
Like
You'd have
a
thought it was
dirt
like-
road, too, like a path.
Yeah, and you'd have probably thought Jeff Gordon was making a last turn at Daytona.
That's insane, bro. Like, back to what we were talking about earlier, bro. Like, humans just, man. I don't think we're just supposed to have this, man.
No, dude, it's a blessing and a curse.
It is,
It's cool.
dude.
It's cool to have like that we can watch.
So I
Toronto
think
live, but-
I don't think we put this one out yet, but I asked Party Mike and Trevor one day. I said, if you could go back in time, like cowboy era, is what I said. You know, if you could take one piece of technology back, what would you take?
Ooh,
But you got to think of it like cell phone would be cool, but there's no cell towers.
Well, you got to play it safe too, dude, because there's a lot of dudes, and they're gonna be like, that dude's
like a
got
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a little ahead if you're cowboy times of like a witch, but that's not, you know what I mean. Take
But I mean,
something
think
back-
about some shit like
1800s.
this. Like, imagine taking a high class M4 assault rifle.
oh,
But
taking
then
it back
you
from
got top
today's
Hold
time.
on though. But you could reverse engineer it,
Okay.
figure it out, or however you had to do it, and you would be a war god or some shit like that.
So what I'd bring from today back, not what I'd bring from like back then to
Yeah.
today's time.
I said plumbing.
God, dude, just not dumping
Oh.
in an outhouse.
I would have a monopoly on plumbing, dude. I would be the Martin Shkreli of the toilet.
But I like that. Dude. That's such like a safe thing.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
like, no,
'cause-
but you're also gonna be like, I'm gonna be a billionaire. Everyone
100%.
wants this.
I'd do electricity, man. Like just in general, like a light bulb would blow a cowboy's mind, and be able to have like a solid, firm electrical grid.
Okay,
Everything else
I
speeds
could
up
see
from
that.
there, man.
It's kind of safe, but
Yeah.
I see it.
It's plumbing,
Yeah.
electricity. Why don't you take Central Air and we'll
Yeah, we'll build a city, dude.
yeah.
Conquest. But if you, okay, let's move it up a little bit. Let's go like 1950s.
What I take back?
Yeah, like if you could take something from now, what would you take to like the 50s?
Dude, you just rip off Back to the Future and you just get one of those sports books and you just gamble.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah, if you
I mean,
knew
that's
the
a
results
cop-out.
of thing,
There's
like,
a
yeah.
whole movie about it.
Okay,
But-
yeah, that's true. Let's move it up even farther, brother. What about like the 80s? I would take some fucking premium California Kush
Oh, ooh.
to Woodstock. That was 70s though, wasn't it?
Yeah, 69.
Either way, it'd fuck them
And
up.
then the 90s.
It'd fuck them up in the 80s too. You know, they would have
Yeah.
no idea.
I got one. As a wrestling fan,
Okay.
a lot of grainy film, man. Back in the day.
The camera.
Oh
the
yeah,
HD,
the camera
4K
or
camera.
like even early 2000s people filming it on like on a flip phone,
On a flip phone?
like on a Motorola Razr, trying to like film Batista coming back at a house show before he appears live.
Oh, yeah.
I'd bring back just a digital camera that could record.
See,
like a
what's
Canon.
crazy is like the way the world's working now. Like, you know that popular song. We talk about this motherfucker every episode too somehow. But the Tommy Richmond song, "The $1 Million Baby,"
Oh, yeah.
it's on every fucking thing.
Yeah.
Like that video is just like early 2000s camcorder, like that vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When we
And
went,
it's like I always think that shit's cool. Like I think that shit's sweet. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like
that's what when we go places, that's what Mitch records on, man.
Yeah.
Like he'll bring one of those and like record. I'm like, what are you doing, man? He's like,
But-
"What?" And it's wild that,
Nah.
but we grew up with it and we think it's cool So we're like, everything's so like 5K now or whatever.
And I think the kids see it and are like, what is this?
Well,
so rich.
I changed my answer.
Everything comes in waves too, bro. So it's like on a 20-year period.
Yeah.
So like 2004, 2005, like that shit's coming back, which was also some of the greatest time. Wrestling was great then.
It's coming back.
It's great now. You know what I'm saying? Life mimics, bro.
I got one qualm, dude.
When I show up with the backwards jersey on, don't say shit.
I got one qualm, dude. These kids these days don't remember nothing. They all got the baggy pants, but they're not buying them like 2 sizes too long. And then get in
drag,
drag
in the mud.
If you're gonna do it, because every pant that I had cut off like there.
Yeah.
Like, went below. They're not really doing it, man.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
That's a fact. I remember one time I got like, it's probably like middle school whenever, you'd be around people and shit. And I was like, I want a pair of Hollister jeans, bro. And I was a fat kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, fucking.
Husky.
My fat ass wasn't getting in no damn Hollister jeans, bro. But my mom, well, I think it was my grandma, bought me some Hollister jeans, bro. My size, cuz.
Yeah.
Bro, them bitches didn't get past my calves. So I was like, man, fuck this, bro. I went straight back to the boot cuts. I was like, man, fuck this. This shit's crazy. Levi's all day.
Yeah.
I ain't never switched up.
Yeah, dude.
Ain't no need to.
Dude, a good Lee sport fit.
See, Levi's, I never switched. Once I put those damn Hollister pants on, I was like, man, this shit.
Done with it.
I always had to rock the Carpenter jeans.
The carpet, those are stylish now.
Hey,
bro.
they are, man. But
The double knee joints with the hammer pocket.
little hammer loop.
Come on, man.
God, you
Those-
think the shirts will come back?
Which
You think-
ones?
Like, because
I want the big dog shirts to come back.
Oh man.
yes, dude.
You know what I'm saying?
In Pigeon Forge, the last outlet, a big dog.
Is there a
is in
big dog
Pigeon
outlet
Forge.
there?
Oh,
Shit,
you
I
can buy
gotta run
anything,
through
man.
that. Shout out to my brother's vintage, man. He got an and one shirt in there that's crazy. It's
Dude,
like
those shirts were wild.
Yeah,
I would
it's-
love to get, because it's just talking trash.
talking
man.
trash.
That's like my
It's
first sports memory. You want to go way back? ESPN showing the and one tour.
Yeah.
Professor.
Oh, bro, hot
man.
sauce.
Oh, dude. You want to talk about some good street hooping? That was a fun watch.
The and
That
one
was like the
mixtapes was
2000s,
crazy.
Yeah,
bro.
on the old-
early 2000s
Telling you,
were
bro.
great.
The old box
there's no
TVs.
maybe about it.
That's
you
true.
know, it's just it was.
Yeah.
You know,
I think that's what I'd do if I went back though. Like we filmed everything.
I would
at the turn
I
of the
would
decade.
I would love to go live that time now, bro. It's like the age I am now.
I love seeing those
With the knowledge I have,
Yeah.
the same mindset, because
I would and go back and be like, not a phone in anyone's hand.
Oh.
Just people just talk, like, just living.
Oh,
what I
You
mean?
don't have to invent anything crazy.
no.
Dude that invented the spork's worth like $2 billion.
Yeah,
KFC Bojangles keeping them in business.
That's a fact, bro. Shout out to the sport. One time, this is good, total segue, bro. But shout out to my homie, T-Pac. He was in like middle school or something, bro. And one of our teachers said something, or she said something. She was like, "Gag me with a spoon," that used to be a saying, I guess. Like,
Yeah.
I forget what we was talking about, and T-Pac was just like, "We're about a sport." And it's ingrained in my head forever, bro. Like, I was like, bro, that's terrible. Like, sport will fuck your tonsils up, bro. It's just a burnt memory in there, dude. But yeah, like, if I could go live like early 2000s at this age, I'd be dead,
I'd love
probably.
to hit the 90s too. If
90s
I go
would
back
be
a look,
cool.
yeah, like the mid 90s.
I'd like to hit like the early rave 90s, bro. Like the Night at the Roxbury type shit.
Oh, dude, tracksuits.
Yeah, bro. Come on. Next, bro. What's the next pay-per-view?
SummerSlam.
Is it SummerSlam?
Yeah.
We got to do this again. Same crew.
Dude, we can, man.
And then we all got to get jumpsuits.
Oh,
We
dude.
can go tracksuits. We can go
I
sweatsuits.
would love.
Let's go.
I've been looking for a reason to buy an Adidas tracksuit.
Oh,
You
I'm
wanna
a
go
tracksuit
Adidas?
guy with the 3 leaves.
You
Want
want
to
the
be a tracksuit
Adidas?
guy, but you got to commit to like 3 of them. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Yeah.
See, I'm more of the Nike windbreakers. I like the windbreaker feel. You know, again, thick guy. I don't look that good in the silk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the baggy windbreaker, That's my shit. I can rock that.
I hear you.
Oh, dude, next episode, big
think
dog
we can-
tracksuits, man. That's what
Oh.
we
Dude, we make a trip to Pigeon Forge.
Bro,
So cool.
carpenter pants and big dog tees.
Oh, dude. Some Nike Monarchs.
Dude, it's some lugs, bro.
And some lugs, bro. We go crazy, bro. That shit would be nuts, man.
That's what I'm saying. These kids, they cherry picking what was cool back then.
Yeah,
You
bro,
gotta
they don't
come
even
in-
know,
They
man.
don't know, dude.
They get bootleg shit, bro. You never had to wear Echo to school.
That's what I was gonna say. You think they'll like just Abercrombie and Finn? Like you remember all that?
Nah, that'll never come
You
back.
don't think that'll ever come
Nah.
back?
Nah, I think that's just as corny as like y'all probably don't remember this, but like the streetwear in like 2014, that was like it was just big words across the t-shirt. That was like I remember Pyrex, you know what I'm saying? That was
I
like
remember that.
you know what I'm talking about? That was like Virgil Abloh before Off-White. Yeah, I don't know, but like that shit, that's corny, bro. It's not coming
but
back.
Dude, it was a. You go back and look at like any picture, and if it's
yearbook,
some dude,
bro?
it's just like Hollister. That's all
Yeah.
the shirts, or Abercrombie or whatever.
The little
Yeah.
eagle for American
Yeah.
Eagle. Yeah.
Yeah, the eagle. See, I can't remember what I had. I was always like a sports tee guy, bro. A lot of Tar Heel shirts. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of a t-shirt guy. And then when I got to high school, and because we had the fish camp, so I had some money. That's when I got into shoes.
Oh yeah.
So it was like, you know, shoe got to match the shirt. Kind of, I had some crazy fits at the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I used to wear oversized polos. Like high school was like a truly an extra large. I was wearing like 5X polos.
Hell yeah, that's
dad's
fire.
hand me downs, man. It was a look. I look like used to rock a buzz cut.
See?
No beard, bro. I look like a stick of deodorant out there.
I just had like a basketball on my head.
Yeah.
Oh, I had the JB, that like bowl swoop cut.
Oh no, I can't even
dude,
imagine.
Yeah, I
dude.
did it, man. I didn't do the shirts, but I did the like. I wore the slim fit, that Hollister jeans, but the
Could never fit in them, bro.
I never committed it. I couldn't do the shirts. I was like, kind of like y'all. I was a little corny.
You had the cargo shorts, huh? You had the little Hollister shorts with the bird, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Fell
bro.
into
That
the
boy
deep.
have money.
Yeah.
Fell into
Can't
the
hide
trends,
it,
That
man.
boy have money. Can't hide money.
No.
Chauffeur
Can't
knows how
hide-
ruthless it was at the high
Can't
school,
hide
man.
money, dude. You know, I was in there with the damn Echo Unlimited gym shorts. Come on, man.
I used
Nah,
to
in
wear
high
Russell
school.
to school. Russell to high
Hey,
school. Russell Athletic.
Russell's cool now.
Hey,
yeah.
it is, man.
Champion. I had champion when it wasn't cool.
Used to at the Kmart,
Like,
man.
yeah.
on that clearance rack.
I had a champion shirt and people was calling me broke. By the time I was in senior year, bro, this shit was $40 a t-shirt
That's
at
what
the
I'm
Pack
saying.
Sun.
You go now, like, up at the outlets in Asheville.
There's probably a whole champion outlet,
dude.
huh?
Have you been into any of the like Abercrombie? It's all like they merged. It's like PacSun. They merged all the brands, dude. And
Did
they're
they?
Just, yeah, it's weird, but and it's like you say, you go PacSun or something. It's like Champion hoodie, $59.99. You're like, bro, this was $19 at.
Oh, you get
It
Like-
is $19 at the TJ Maxx.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the same thing, bro.
Yeah.
Kmart back in the day, you get a champion hoodie for like $8.
Yeah, you could get the whole champion fit: the hoodie, the shirt, the shorts, the socks.
I used to wear Gap a lot too. Back
Bro,
in like
listen.
early 2000s, man. God Answers Prayers used to be the shirts my mom used to give me.
That's what they
Every
stood for you.
That's what I was told they stood for.
See,
man.
we'll close it out right here, boys. Final thoughts on Money in the Bank, man. What do you think, Corey Bird? It just ended. We just went and watched it.
God.
I feel
Spoilers
like my emotions have been played with, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roller coaster of emotions. This podcast. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I like it though. I like the vibe of it.
Yeah, lackluster ending, dude. I recognize one tribal chief. and
Shout
I'm gonna
out
leave
to
it at
Roman.
that, dude.
We
It's
want
not
Roman, bro.
solo.
What do you think?
Man, I think it's the right call. I think it's the right thing for y'all that haven't seen it.
One of these storybook
I
guys.
think
guys.
I too recognize
One tribal.
one
chief.
tribal chief, man.
Same. I think we all do. You know.
But I think it's setting up for something. We're in the bottom of the first.
Nah, we're in like the bottom of the fifth, but still a lot of ball left.
A lot of ball.
You know, a lot of ball left. What's the
Good.
next pay per view we say?
SummerSlam?
SummerSlam, I think.
Is it? There's not
Yeah.
one in before. There's not like a crown jewel or anything.
Nah, we just had Crown Jewel. I think we got.
Oh, it was Clash. Was it? I don't
They
remember.
Clash and they had King and Queen.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's got to be. It's got to be SummerSlam. Yeah, because Gunther and
August. Yeah.
that's it. You boys pulling up?
Dude, of
Oh,
course.
dude, of course.
Hell yeah, bro. Let's run it back then. Appreciate you boys coming.
Always, brother.
No, I'm saying
Dude,
Cody.
appreciate you
Man,
having us.
Always
Thanks
a
for having
pleasure.
us, man.
Next time maybe we can talk something else other than wrestling. But I had fun.
Hey, me
No,
too, man.
we'll be at another pay-per-view.
Yeah,
We'll be
we'll
watching
just
wrestling.
we'll just be talking
Yeah.
wrestling, bro. All right, let's get the fuck out of here.
Peace.